Hi folks, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell diesel trucks. We sell nice diesel trucks, folks. We list them to sell them, we don't list them to exhibit them, and we sell them when we list them. Today we're going to list a super nice truck that you can't find with a GPS. It's a 2017 King Ranch. 2017 Ford F250 King Ranch, and it is loaded. Moonroof. Navigation, we're going to show you, it's beautiful. Every conceivable option, sitting on a matching set of Michelin tires. Spares underneath it just like it ought to be. It's not nicked and dinged and pinged around. Excuse me, that was a little slip there. But anyhow, it's not pecked up and all that, folks. It's someone's personal truck. It's a local trade-in. My son's been driving it. His dealer tags on it. You can see it's his personal truck.
I got this truck in Central Florida.
Whoever buys this is going to get just the right kind of truck. You're going to be tickled with it. And as I often say, you know, if you choose to ship it, which is the most economical way to do, and that's what most people are doing anymore, when it gets to you, you're going to be real pleased. You're going to be real tickled. You're going to recognize the truck. Come on, we're going to show it to you. They just don't get any nicer than these. 2017 King Ranch F250 Michelin tires. Got the running boards that flop out, whatever that is called nowadays. You see it here by, what is it, 6.7 liter. But I want you to look in here. First of all, look down the sides. You don't see any pecks. You don't see any dings. It's not been touched up and all that.
If you hit that button, it locks it.
Okay.
I unlocked it. You locked it again. Quit pushing it.
Okay. Here. That's way too complicated for me. All right, now, so look in here.
It has the remote. You just leave in your pocket. You walk up, hit the button on the door handle, and pop it open.
Carpets, folks.
Well, you can see all that dirt in the carpet, but...
Carpets. It's got these WeatherTech mats, which are gosh awful expensive. The leather is like new. The headliner's perfect. It's got dual sunroofs. Look at a wonderful truck. You talking about ride and drive. All of this is original. You can see in here, there's no mud and all that. It's not been out hot rodding around. I guess it's got everything you can put on one nearly. Dan will show it to you.
Well, it's got to be running, but it's got power folding mirrors. It's got power extending mirrors, three memories.
I'm kind of tickled, but just absolutely how new it looks. See the floorboards, the steps coming up. Look back here. I don't know if anyone's been back here or not.
It's got the 110 volt and 12 volt outlets, power sliding rear window, got the storage compartments underneath the back seats.
No paint work that we can find. You can see here, that's where generally people who paint on them get caught, but you can see the lines on the bed are perfect. Dan's been using it. It has got some stuff in the bed here, just dirty a little bit, but it's got a turnover ball. Now, as we often say when we have these, you may not need it, but if you ever do, it's nice. You can see under here how perfect it is.
Not pecked up behind the wheels.
Gate's not pecked.
Automatic tailgate.
Back here, the bed's not beaten, bruised, and all that. It's got all these tow hooks and all in it.
Got the tailgate step. I'm not going to demonstrate, but it's got it.
Whoever buys this truck's going to know what they're buying anyway. They're going to look down the side, folks. It's like new. Matching Michelin tires.
LEDs in the headlights and taillights.
You can see under here. It's not pecked up. All that.
It's got two spots that were touched up. That's about it. Two little scratches right there, and one on the door.
That, anyone who, and I know they will.
Manuals are in it. Storage, USB outlets, all that good stuff.
They don't get nicer than this, folks.
One scratch right there.
Especially for what my son's going to sell it for.
Well, what they're...
We list, as I said, not being redundant, but we list these trucks to sell, folks. We don't list them for any other reason. I know lots of people have this truck, they'd list it for something ignorant and hope to trick somebody. We're not doing that. Our things are to sell. But it's a wonderful truck. You can't find another one like it. Not anything. It's just absolutely as nice as one can be. It's a 2017 Ford F250 King Ranch, sitting on Michelin tires, loaded to the hilt, dual sunroofs, got everything you could want on a truck. Everything does just like it ought to. It's a great truck. Thanks for watching our video. We appreciate that so much. Look forward to visiting with you about this 2017 King Ranch. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do, just want to show you a couple things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under the hood. This is just how it come in. So a little dusty, a little dirty, but no signs of oil leaks. No signs that it's been out walling in mud holes and stuff. Doesn't have that brown patina that you get from mud splashing everywhere that you just can't clean off. This is just a little aluminum foil that covers these hoses. Not a big deal, but they're in good shape. Main thing I want to show you though, you can see, take the cap off, just a tiny whiff of smoke. Although smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is, you can see I set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. That means there's no blow-by. Blow-by is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. So now we're going to hop in, take it for a spin. Okay, now we're in the truck, going to take you on a test drive, and then I'm going to kind of go over all these gadgets and stuff that this truck has on the inside and explain some of those. This truck, I cannot find anything on it. Doesn't work like it should. Other than one thing I'll get to in a minute. But the power folding mirrors work on both sides. They also power extend and retract. Remote start works. All the lights work, headlights, tail lights, they all work. The LEDs and stuff work. I'm trying to think what else there is to nitpick on it. Four-wheel drive works, heated and cooled seats. The steering wheel, there's a little bit of wear, not a lot, just a tiny bit, but the leather's in great shape. It's not ripped or torn or anything like that. Now you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work. I'm driving with one hand and filming with the other on some of the worst roads around. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive. I've been driving this thing probably a month or two, and it goes down the road exactly like it should. No problems with the ride and drive. Doesn't pull to the left or right. Doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. If you want to fly in here to Jackson, Mississippi International Airport and drive it home, you can. I would not hesitate to get in this truck and drive it absolutely anywhere. Does have, I don't know if we mentioned, it's got a turnover ball, so well, it's got a turnover hitch. There's no ball in it, but you can get a ball and flip it over and use it, or turn it back over and have a flat floor. Even if you don't need it, it's about a $1,200–1,500 setup to buy one and have it installed and all that. So it's just something that adds value. And you talk about removing value, there is something like that. But anyway, it does have the backup camera. It's got the cargo camera, so you can look at your cargo, hill descent control, traction control, exhaust brake. We already mentioned got the inverter, 400-watt inverter, so help you run some laptop and stuff like that. Got all the steering wheel controls. Got your Bluetooth. You can do everything with the Bluetooth. You can say set temperature 66. It'll set the temperature. You can say Sirius XM channel 90, and it'll change to channel 90. Pretty much everything can be done with voice commands, which is pretty handy. But the thing I like about Super Duties is, even though you can do everything on the touch screen, they still include actual buttons. You can change the climate with knobs. You can tune the stereo with actual buttons and knobs instead of everything on a touch screen, because you can just reach down and hit a knob without taking your eyes off the road. But a touch screen, you gotta focus on the screen, hit the right spot, all that crap. And I'd rather pay attention to the road. Now, one thing you can take away from all these bumps and potholes is this truck is tight. There's no squeaks, there's no rattles, there's no thunks. The front end is solid, the cab, everything is tight. Which, if you've ridden in a truck that's not, you'll understand the difference when you hit potholes and stuff, and it sounds like a shopping center buggy, or at the grocery store or something. But it's got the tow haul mode. It's got the manual shift. If you want to manual shift it, or you can lock out gears with the plus and minus. Say you want to lock out 6 and just shift 1st to 5th. You can do stuff like that. Windshield is not pecked, not cracked. I know it's not cracked. I don't see any pecks, but it's raining, so sometimes it's hard to tell in the rain. But like I said, I got the LEDs. Got I think just about everything you can put on one. Power steps, automatic dimming rearview mirror, upfitter switches. It has the security system. It has motion detectors inside the cab, so now you can disable them if you want to, leave your kid locked up in the truck while you go grocery shopping. Just kidding. But you can disable the interior motion sensors. Like if it's not hot and your wife won't stay in the truck, you don't want to leave it running. Or you can leave them on where they activate, and which is cool. So even if somebody breaks the window, as soon as they reach in, the alarm's going to go off. So that's pretty handy. Truck is all stock, not deleted or any of that crap. And honestly, this truck has 440 horsepower. It's not really necessary. But if you're thinking about deleting one, call me, because time is running out to be able to get something like that done. Alright, my camera battery died, so I had to switch to the cell phone, so the aspect ratio may come out a little weird. But anyway, shoot me a text or call me. But yeah, just call me if you got questions about deleting one of these. 601-376-9869. If you don't want to, if you're like most of our customers from the Northeast, the Midwest, we understand you may not want to spend several days driving or flying down and driving home. So don't let the idea of shipping the truck scare you. I mean, that's why we do these videos, so you can see that they actually do go down the road like they're supposed to. And don't let the prices you see on shipping scare you, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. And the reason for that is most of these guys you find online to ship aren't actual shippers. They're just brokers, and they'll charge you hundreds of dollars up front, and they call it a deposit, but all it really is their broker's fee for finding somebody else to haul it to you. Well, they all use this one website that's not open to the public called Central Dispatch, and we're on it. It costs us a couple grand a year, but we offer a free service to our customers where we arrange shipping. We don't ship it ourselves, but we find somebody to ship it to you at wholesale rates. We make all the arrangements. The way it works is you either FedEx me a cashier's check or do a bank wire just for the price of the truck, not the shipping, just the truck, and I'll post it for shipping. As soon as they drop it off, you hand them cash for the shipping, and because I don't make anything, I don't charge a markup or whatever. Although if you're not my customer, I'll do it for $50, but I'd rather you buy from me and I'll do it for free and make the arrangements, get you wholesale rates on shipping. If you're interested, shoot me a text with your zip code to 601-376-9869, and I will get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. If you have any questions, that's my cell. Give me a call. If I don't answer, hang up. Don't leave me a voicemail.
text me. I may not answer first thing in the morning or late in the evening, but if I'm awake night or day, I'll generally answer a text. So if you have any questions about the truck, want to know what it takes to buy it, want to make an offer, want to know about deleting it, which I wouldn't bother, but you can. But if you have any questions about any of that, any options or whatever on the truck, just give me a call. 601-376-9869. I'll be glad to discuss anything about it. Now, before I go, I'm going to stop up here and give you a little once over on all the features and options that this truck has on the interior. And I mean, you know, I like the 16 and older F250 body style, but man, the interiors, there's just no comparison. I mean, there's no comparison. So let me pull up here real quick, go over it. You can see the dash not torn or peeling or any of that. I guess that's leather on the dash, but it's nice. I mean, this truck's got 189,000, but it doesn't look it, and it sure doesn't drive like it. They obviously spend a lot of time on the interstate in this truck, because you don't have interiors that look this good when you've been hopping in and out of the truck all day. But anyway, let me show you a few things. Now, you got your backup camera. Now, there's a few raindrops, but no big deal. You got your cargo camera. I don't know, it's a little fuzzy, but it works. It's probably needs to tap it or whatever, but it does work. Now, you got this, and I'll show you one of the two things on this truck that doesn't work. You hit the navigation, it says navigation not functioning properly. I don't know for sure what's wrong with it. I've looked around on Google, I've called some buddies. They say it's usually the GPS antenna, but they're on back order, so there it is. But the good thing is, this truck, you see down there, you can plug it into your Android or Apple phone. It has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay capability, so you can plug in your phone and do all that. You can get apps on it, and you can get Travel Link, get weather. Now, you have to have the subscription to for all this to work, but when you have the subscription, I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. No, it's not going to work because the map, but it'll overlay like the weather, rain and stuff over the map, which is pretty cool. Heated and cooled seats. Now, one thing I didn't know till recently, you can slide this over and have a giant open compartment, or you can slide it back and have 4 cup holders, which that's pretty cool. Got the tray in here, power hookups there and over there. You can see on the dash, see, what all does this do? It's got all kind of stuff. You can do trip meters, fuel history, you can get all your gauges, you can pull up transmission temp, exhaust fluid, tire pressures, def level, engine hours, blah blah blah. You can have different trailers and like keep their status. You can check their information. Now, I think if you get the right one, you can pull up your trailer tires on here, which is handy. This will show you like the steering wheel angle. Like, I got the wheel cut so you can see it turn back and forth. It's got automatic high beams. I leave those off. Blind spot detection, cross traffic alert. So like if you're backing up and somebody into a street and there's somebody coming, it'll let you know. It's got sonar built into the taillights, and they work on both sides. Trailer blind spot. It's got adaptive cruise, which if you've never had a vehicle with adaptive cruise is the cat's butt. I mean, it's awesome. You got the cruise set on 75, you run up on somebody doing 70, slows down automatically until you go around, speeds back up. It's the coolest thing ever. Plus, if you're about to run into somebody, it will shake the steering wheel, it'll flash a red light on the windshield, and I've never gotten close enough, but I think it'll hit the brakes. I'm not positive about that, but I think it will. You can open the tailgate with this button down here, or with the remote. It pops open. It's all your headlights, fog lights. It's got little lights that come on, puddle lights under the mirrors. It's got tilt and telescope on the and it's power on the steering wheel. Trying to think. Oh, got upfitter switches, power sliding rear window. I mean, pretty much everything. Now you can see we've been driving for a while. No lights lit or anything. It doesn't have any engine lights, ABS lights, any of that crap. Got the built-in trailer brake controller. You know, got tow command. You can adjust it. It's on the screen over there. But got all that. You can I can't hardly, my fat fingers can't reach that, but there's a lid, you can close that. Little side pockets for extra storage. There's even extra storage. Let me unhook the seat belt. A lot of extra storage here. Now, this is not included, but if you buy this truck, you should really get on the King Ranch's website and get you a King Ranch wallet, because why wouldn't you? Let's see. I think that's about it. So if you have any questions, give me a call. Want to make an offer, there's your garage door opener. You can program it if your garage door is set up for that. Where are the buttons for? There's a button somewhere for these. I just don't know where it is. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate you listening to everything we've had to say. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.